are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Right away, they'll change the look. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, Young. Sliding out of the pocket. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now Young going to move him around. Young now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They go play action. Young. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, Young from the gun. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there of 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 15.
Stroud out of the gun here. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Franco Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Oh, he's got Hester complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Devin Hester, 34 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 14-0.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Young to throw on 4th. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Young, he's going to change it up.
Ready.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, Young loses it. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Devin Hester with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. Now they'll shift things around. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Young now after the fumble recovery. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Young's throw is on target to Likely. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Young to throw it. Open man right side, Myers. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll throw again. Young. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here is Young. On target to his man, Likely. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Young on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Young. Complete to Likely. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
It'll be Young again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing, Young. Right side, there's Likely with it. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From the red zone now, Young. Escaping the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Deebo Samuel, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Moody good with the extra point. And that will cut the lead down to 15. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Stroud to throw it. It's brought in by Harris. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Throwing now is Stroud. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Devin Hester on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first-half lead. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Come on, set.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Final play of the half, Young. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout
Here we go.
with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Black shot. Set.
To throw is Young. A final shot before break. They find some open field here. He may go. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Here's Franco Harris. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll run with Harris. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
How about that call? Hand it to the big guy in that situation. Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They run with Harris. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Stroud on 3rd down now. And this is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
4th down, here's Stroud. Harris has it over the middle. Oh, and he's going to take this right to the line to gain, awfully close. But they'll say that he did get the 6 yards he needed. Didn't get much more than that, but it works all the same. 1st down. A give to Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now Harris. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll run. Here's Harris. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. On the ground, it's Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles. But you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
This is Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They run with Harris, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Kind of a strange ball game, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to score points when you can. You never know when offenses might
Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready. Ready?
Now Herbert to start the drive. And not